Alright guys, what's up? It is Zigzagoop here. If you look at the top of my screen, you'll see there's navigation. If you join the server, you'll see it says navigation up there. A lot of people are having questions about this, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how it works. We're going to start from the very left where it says position, all the way to the right where it says CTR. As soon as Masakari stops messaging me, there we go. Alright, position. This is your X, Y, and Z coordinates. But instead of them being, from like 900,000, they're relative to center. Right now we're very close to center, so you can see these numbers are all very small. You have, right now, 0.0 kilometers, 0.1 kilometers, and 0.1 kilometers. They go by XYZ. If we head out towards X, you're going to see the X distance begin to increase. 0.1, 0.2, and so on. Head towards Y, and Y will begin to increase. And these can also go negative as well. And if I were to head towards Z, the same thing would happen, but I'm not going to show you right now because I think you guys all get it. Alright, next thing we're looking at here is SPD, stands for speed. You of course have X, Y, and Z. If we head towards Z, you'll see our speed at the end begins to increase. If I were to turn around and go towards Y, X is going to decrease, and Y begins to increase. And if I were to head away from Y, it should go negative. Yes, Y is now negative. This can be used as a bit of a crude way to point your ship in the right direction. But the proper way to point your ship is using the next part we're going to look at, which is angle. This also has X, Y, and Z. If I head right towards X, you can see that first value in numbers is 0. We're very close to it. And the other two values are both at 90. If I head towards, look at Z. Z is now at 0, and the other two at 90. If I try and get a mix between X and Z, let's see if we can do that here. Try and get them both to 45. That's close enough. We're now flying perfectly between Z and X. This is probably the best way to point your ship where you want to go. And now the final thing we're talking about is at the very end, CTR, it stands for center. You have a distance and then you have a degree. The distance is your distance from center. Right now we are just under a kilometer. It looks like this navigation is rounding up to a full kilometer. If we head towards it, you'll see it goes down. And the degree there is your angle towards center where you're facing. If I flip this around and look away from center, as close as I can look away from center without going third person. There we go. I can get it pretty close to 180. We're now completely away from center. You can turn left, right, and it'll change. We'll do all that fun stuff. This is a little quick overview of the navigation to answer all the questions that people are having. We're doing this because we tried out the procedurally generated asteroids, and it worked, except for the game determines where you spawn when you select a respawn ship based on where the asteroids are at in the map. And because we had asteroids all over the world, players were spawning like 800 kilometers away, and there's no world size limit on our map, so they could continue to spawn even farther than that, and it's not very good when someone's that far away from center. So to change this, we want to possibly enforce an actual world limit, maybe 75, 100 kilometers. We haven't decided what yet. But to do that, that's going to kill our X, Y, and Z beacons because they are 900 kilometers out. And if you guys remember before, when we had the X, Y, and Z beacons at 100 kilometers, everything was skewed, it was hard to fly around, it was terrible. While this navigation mod it's not affected by that. So what we hope to do is decrease the world size limit to 150 kilometers maybe, get rid of the XYZ beacons, use the navigation mod permanently, and then we could use the procedurally generated asteroids, and players would still spawn randomly around the map. However, they would spawn within the actual playing zone that we want people to be in when they play on the server, and that obviously wouldn't be a problem. Everything is in testing right now. If things don't go well, if we take performance hits, anything like that, we're going to hold off on the generated asteroids until it becomes more polished and receives some more fine-tuning right now, because we obviously want things to run their best. That is the main goal here. But just a quick update, because you guys are having some questions, thought I'd make this video. If this left you with any other questions, message me on the website or add me on Steam and message me there. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.